I think there's Democrats that are fine with Republicans voting to sue a cop. Right?
Yep, I agree.
And you have an amendment on this bill that I want to ask, that if she gets up and leaves, it's because she's got this amendment up. But tell me what this amendment, this is an interesting part of this. This seems like common sense people come together to prove a point, whatever, if you need to prove a point that you love guns, you can prove a point with this. But also with this, you've got a way to maybe fix something that was unintended from a past session.
Yeah, based on some legislation we passed a few years ago, it's difficult to ensure that people who are convicted of domestic violence, it's difficult to make sure that they don't have access to firearms. So my amendment would help keep women in those situations safe by making it unlawful for someone who's been convicted of domestic violence from accessing a gun.
And that comes from an old law that maybe, at the time I thought folks were saying publicly they would fix this later. Well, later hasn't come until maybe your amendment, right?
Right, so I think it's now been 6 or 7 years where people have talked about this, recognized that it's a problem, and I'm hopeful that we'll fix it
today. Now you can be the old grizzled veteran that says, yeah, I've been around here so long that this was it.
I'm on a panel with All-Stars, so I feel like I really need to get something accomplished this year.